This week I am bringing back the anti-heroes. Ghost Rider is leading this team along with the Punisher, Venom, Taskmaster, Okoye, and Rocket. I love playing this team. It's basically made up of people who I just enjoy playing, and that's what's most fun about this game to me, is playing those who I want to play. It's six people, which I'm not totally used to playing with. Granted, two of them are 2-pointers, but Okoye is always a hard hitter for me, at least, and Rocket can do a lot of damage from afar. Overall, this is just a fun list for me, and that was the goal of this game. Just a fun list, not affiliated, don't have to worry about all the rest of that stuff. For my team tactics cards, I'm bringing Highway to Hell, Lethal Protector, Blood Red and Personal, Battle Lust, and Patch Up. Now, 3 of these belong to the specific characters, Highway to Hell, Lethal Protector, and Blood Red and Personal. They're very situational. When they work well, but that doesn't always happen. But I'm curious to see if I can make them work in this game. Patch Up and Battle Lust, they're unaffiliated cards. Again, they're more situational, but they allow for a clinch move basically at the right time. So as they come up, I'll explain the cards, but that's what I got this week.
This week I am playing an unaffiliated team. Hela, Enchantress, Gamora, Mystique, Black Widow, and Nebula. Andy and I thought it would be really fun just to get teams together that normally don't play together, and we could just have fun with it. I kind of chose lady villains as my theme. There's a couple that maybe are more anti-hero, but we think it's going to be really fun. My team tactic cards are Disarm, Tactical Analysis, Reversal, Deception, and Daughters of Thanos. Daughters of Thanos and Deception are definitely more situational. They require specific characters. Reversal, Tactical Analysis, and Disarm I can use more freely. I'm really excited to see if I can pull Disarm off. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm starting with Mystique. And I'm going to move her over by the Origin Bomb. That's what that's called, right?
Yep.
And if you control 2 out of the 3, you get, or whoever controls the most gets the 3 points at the end of the round. So I don't think we've played one like this before.
No, this one was new for both of us, and it took a little bit of getting used to. I didn't fully appreciate what exactly that meant in this game. You've got to make a concerted effort to make sure you're controlling those. So I'm starting with the Taskmaster, and I am going after the Origin Bomb on the right. And you just need to have more wilds or crits or hits than the people contesting it. So obviously no one's contesting it, which is why I only required one for each of us at this point.
Okay, so Gamora.
Hey, you have the Gamora thing too.
I know.
It's like you custom made it for her.
So that is another origin bomb. And I get it.
Yeah, this game really favors the person who goes first, to a degree. All right, so I'm going with Venom. It's been a little while since I played Venom, so it's good to get him back out again. And he's just going to go save a civilian. I thought that was a very safe bet here. He definitely can tank some hits.
So there's Black Widow. Always a solid character. And she's going to pick up that civilian.
She was an anti-hero last time. She's a traitor to the team.
You know, it's whatever best serves her purpose.
That's true. That's what makes her an anti-hero.
That's right.
All right, so I'm going with Ghost Rider here. Yeah, I love Ghost Rider. He's a really fun character to play. So grabbing that civilian there, and he's got a great attack as far as distance-wise. Obviously, Mystique is stealthed, so I have to be within range 3 to see her. It just so happens that my chains reach that far. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Chains of Damnation. Pretty good to start. I'll take that.
That was 4.
Yeah.
And looks like I blocked 2 so far.
2? Yeah. I should have rolled another one, shouldn't I? I just realized that.
All right, so here's Enchantress. I've played her once before, really love this character. So we had a viewer tell us we needed to show more of the board. So we were both making a concerted effort to do that this time.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. We do need to show more of the board. He's totally correct on that. Or she. I can't remember if it was a he or she or
I believe it was a
who.
he, yeah. All right, so I have Punisher going up. Squarely seeing Gamora there. I'm going to do a hip shot. Not bad for a hip shot, especially. So 3 damage, but we determined right after at the beginning of the game that those craters give cover. Doesn't matter if you're in the crater, you get cover. That was our own rule. I'm the one that came up with that, and it bit me in the butt right off the bat. So next time, I am not going to say craters have cover.
Because we've done it to where they didn't have cover.
Right.
And this one we thought it made sense that they did. So
I thought it'd be cool and thematic. It just ended up, like I said, not working in my favor.
okay, so here comes Hela, one of my very favorites to play.
Yeah, she is very cool. She and Enchantress have some very their attacks just are neat and thematic, and that's why I really enjoy them.
Me too. I love it. So, Hela just picked up a civilian?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Okoye.
So annoying.
I love Okoye. She always performs in my games.
She really does. She's really good.
I mean, you'd almost think that she was a 3 or 4 pointer of the way, at least in the past.
I agree.
I tried to steal that away, and I did not succeed.
Nebula.
Another 2-pointer that can either do super, super awesome or...
Yeah, she's not as reliable as Okoye, but sometimes I absolutely love her. It just depends on the game. I was hoping this game would be one where she would do really well.
And then Rocket. And this is, I think, my first time playing Rocket. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
No, I think you've played him before.
I feel like now you say that, I think I have. But anyways, I thought he was a good choice. He was a 2-pointer, which can do some just insane damage. So that was round 1.
Okay, I'm starting with Enchantress. And I am playing Disarm. So Disarm says when 2 allied characters are within 3 of the same enemy character, the allied characters may spend 1 each to play this card. The enemy character rolls 2 fewer dice on all attacks this round to a minimum of 1. So Enchantress is using Siren's Call to get Ghost Rider closer to her.
And technically, this is where you played Disarm.
Yeah, I played Disarm here. I got him closer, and then I believe it was Mystique and Enchantress each paid a power for Disarm. And now Enchantress is attacking Ghost Rider with Spurned Affection. And this is her 0 power energy attack. So 1, 2, 3. You've blocked 2 so far. I was hoping to get a wild because then I get to sap power.
Yeah, so you did 2 damage to me that one. Yeah, Enchantress can be very mean.
Okay, so attacking again. So 3 so far.
That's a crit for me. And you did 3. So I got hit for 5.
Okay, and then I'm also playing Siren's Call. I'm sorry, not Siren's Call. Amora's Kiss, where I am taking your civilian.
Yeah, she set me up really well there.
This was my plan. I mean, I was like, everything has to go according to plan here.
So I was ticked. I'm playing Highway to Hell and Hell on Wheels to move out of here. And I'm taking Enchantress with me. Now, I made a mistake here. I counted this as an action, and this is not an action. This is a superpower with a team tactic card. But unfortunately, I wasn't thinking. So I went ahead and treated this as a move action, which is why I'm only going to do 1 attack here coming up. But I brought Enchantress with me, and she is on fire!
Yeah, she's incinerated. I was like, you can do that? You can, like, take her with you?
I have always wanted to use this card.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
so.
it's pretty cool. I like it.
That is pretty cool. So you got Enchantress back a little bit here.
Yeah. I've played against her before. She's dangerous, and she just showed why she's so darn dangerous.
She's one of those that she's got a lot of cool superpowers, and you really have to know, read the card thoroughly and remember to play them when you should.
Right. So now I'm using Chains of Damnation. Again, only 4 dice this time because of disarm. And she blocked one of them. She's incinerated, but she has that stupid powerful... oh, no, this is Gamora. You used Martial Prowess.
I did. I used Martial Prowess, yeah.
Yeah, that's Nikki's favorite retaliation. She's hoping that she'll block more so she can hit me for more damage back.
Okay, so here's Mystique.
Who is Hex still?
And she's going to attack Ghost Rider.
She's doing the old trick shot behind the back here.
So just one. That was disappointing.
But at least you triggered rapid fire.
Yes, that was the good thing about that one. Two.
Yep, much better hit that time. And I couldn't block any of that, so she just dazed Ghost Rider.
Poor Ghost Rider. He's just had a time of it this round.
He was befuddled from what just happened to him.
Yeah, I think so. Ghost Rider is usually really scary for me, so I feel pretty good right now.
Now, I was so happy she didn't see this coming. I used Warzone, blew up that truck, and did 2 damage to Gamora, Enchantress, and Mystique. And now I'm using Hipfire on Enchantress.
Yeah, this took the wind out of my sails a little bit.
So 2 so far. And you blocked one of it so far. And you took it all. Or you blocked it all, I should say. Again, she's still incinerated, so... And then I missed with the rest of that. But, oh, I was still giddy from being able to do Warzone, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat trick there. Okay, so Nebula and Venom is holding a civilian, which means Nebula gets to reroll attack dice.
Assassin kicks in, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're using energy on me, so that's always a good thing against Venom.
Yeah. I'm feeling like this should go really well. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
But I still get to reroll.
Yeah, so...
This is me re-rolling because we had forgotten,
And
and that just sucked.
Oh, and we realized that you re-rolled a skull there, but it didn't ultimately matter.
Yeah.
So I'm retaliating against her now with so many snacks. Unfortunately, Cybernetics kicks in, and I didn't do any damage. I still think that was worth it. So now, Okoye. Yeah, Okoye. Alright, so strike on Gamora. Start with 3 with a crit. Now, she is hexed from Ghost Rider. And so you got that crit, so that would not allow you to roll another one. We just reminded each other that that's Hex, not a Incinerate, so she does 1 more die.
Because of martial prowess.
Yeah, because of martial prowess.
Yeah.
And I ended up taking it. So I dazed Gamora, and I took that Origin Bomb. Good job, Okoye. Have I told you how much I really enjoy playing Okoye?
Shall I leave you two alone?
Yes. I opted not to do anything else at this point. It was a risk. I just didn't want to move her away.
All right, so Hela.
All those souls she's getting. You're welcome.
So Hela versus Okoye using claim souls. Oh, that was a terrible roll.
And that was a phenomenal block.
Yeah, you were rolling really well today.
So being general, I get to reroll one of my defense dice as well. So yeah, I stopped all that damage. Like I said, Koye. And now I'm activating the Taskmaster. And he's going to try to put a little hurting on Black Widow. Gonna go with a strike, sword strike. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, and I think, did my blanks count here?
Yeah, martial arts. That would have been a great hit if you didn't have martial arts. But I didn't. So I made you bleed, and you took it away right off the bat. That's your first action.
So, I took away my bleed, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go over there and try to get that Origin Bomb because that's more important right now. I knew I probably wouldn't do too much damage on him anyway. And he's left his post, so no one's contesting it, and I get it.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I could have shield thrown or something instead. So Venom is going to activate now. And I really need to try to get that Origin Bomb. And I'm also going to try to knock her off before I do my roll. Because it's not a great roll for him. So, symbiote tendrils. Not a great hit.
I blocked both of those.
I did roll, but I only rolled 2 dice for Venom for energy and did not succeed. So now it's on to Rocket. Alright, so I'm targeting Mystique first. That plasma rifle's a really good attack. Hit for 3. And you don't end up blocking any of that. So I dazed you. So now I'm going on to Enchantress, and I took away her little Mystic Defense garbage to give her only 1 defense die.
2 power to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hit her pretty well, too. Good job, Rocket.
Okay, I'm starting off with Enchantress. She's got a lot of damage on her, so I'm thinking I need to activate her before she gets dazed. So I'm attacking with Spurned Affection, which is a beam 3 attack. So against Rocket, 2 so far.
And I do have cover.
So 1. Okay, Punisher. 2. You block it.
I need no affection. I'm the Punisher.
Punisher doesn't fall for anything. And Ghost Rider. 2 crits. Good. You're just doing really well.
Your devilish stares mean nothing to us.
Okay, so now I'm mad, and I'm just going to throw something at you.
And you're throwing it at Ghost Rider. Who did not obviously see that coming.
And I made a mistake. I thought I had completed 2 actions. I just did 1 and a superpower, so oh well.
So now it's time for the penance stare on the very needing it Enchantress. She's got a lot of misdeeds.
She's just a girl trying to survive in this world, Andy.
Well, let's see how you feel about these misdeeds. You feel a little bit bad about it because
I do.
I just burned your soul up a little bit, and I dazed you from that. You do drop the civilian next to. I put it next to Punisher, but Ghost Rider's not done yet. So I'm going to use Hell on Wheels again, and this time I remember that's not a move action. And I'm seeing a nice beam attack here, so I'm using Flames of Hell on Mystique and the Hela. So against Mystique, hit her for 3 right off the bat. What I love about this attack too is it incinerates. And then Hela. Two really good solid attacks.
So I only block 1. Alright, so Gamora. And she's going to use Assassin's Leap.
Yeah, I was feeling all cocky till she did that. But I surprised her with some booby traps. That did 2 damage.
Okay, so Gamora is going to use Cosmic Assassin against the Punisher.
She really wanted him out. That's a very good hit.
4.
And I'm only able to block 1 of that. So you hit me for 3.
Okay, then I do Rapid Strike because I rolled a wild. Or no, I got pierced because I rolled a wild. You just get Rapid Strike immediately.
Yeah. But it has to be another target.
Right.
And Okoye evidently was not... she was not prepared for this attack. I did not roll my typical Okoye rolls here. So you hit me for 2. However, You've awakened the beast. You attack Okoye again.
All right, and this is Godslayer, I believe.
Yeah, this is Godslayer. So 3.
And that's a pretty good roll, Okoye.
Okoye says, "Hiya! No! No one attacks Okoye." I actually could reroll one more of those, but I already had blocked everything, so. So now I'm using a name shot with no more second chances. 1 token of no more second chances on Hela. I got my Pierce there. So I just negated that wild as far as being able to block any of that damage. So that dazed Hela, but then Nikki used reversal from Mystique on me for no damage.
And reversal just says roll 4 dice, and if you get a crit or wild, you get a damage for each of those.
So I just war zoned that car and hit Gamora and Nebula for 2 points of damage.
Okay, so Mystique. And she's gonna pick up the civilian, pays a power. And roll for the what's it called?
Origin bomb, which you just got.
I always forget.
So now Venom is attacking Black Widow, symbiote tendrils. And I did make her bleed. Really good hit there. I just dazed Black Widow, and she dropped her civilian. And now on my Nebula there, using We Are Venom. I didn't really need the energy back or the stamina back, but that was my more powerful attack, and I'm just trying to maximize the amount of damage I do. So I did 3, and she didn't block any of it, so I just dazed Nebula there. And then I tried to grab that Origin Bomb and failed horribly. So, it's just me up left, so I'm activating Taskmaster. Trying to think out what the best move here. I do have a plan, believe it or not. So I am going to do a shield throw on Mystique here. Good hit. I was really rolling well.
You were. You rolled really well this game.
And that actually KO'd her. So we're just kind of looking at who's left, looking at how much stamina each person has. So I'm activating Okoye and doing the Vibranium Spear Thrust, again, to maximize the amount of damage I can do to her. Because I can always do 2 attacks if I roll well. And I did roll well. So I just KO'd Gamora as well. She's going to go for that Origin Bomb, and she gets it. And then she's going to go rescue that civilian that Black Widow dropped. And finally, I've got Rocket. Now, I probably misplayed this move. I decided I wanted to heal Ghost Rider. I probably should have gone for that Origin Bomb. Not probably. I should have gone for the Origin Bomb. But I'm going to heal up Ghost Rider here. Using that patch up. And then I'm moving back to make sure I am not within any kind of beam attack way. And then here's where I'm starting to realize I just made a major mistake. I should have grabbed that Origin Bomb. Yeah, it's so hard to catch up at this point, especially without that Origin Bomb. So yeah, my chances of winning this game are slim, but if I can basically lock her out from any points from this round, I still have an opportunity to win, despite my boneheadedness.
All right, so I'm playing Tactical Analysis, and I think Enchantress paid the power to do this for Hela to move short. 2 power. And now Enchantress is going to attack Punisher with Spurned Affection. So 3 so far.
Yeah. I can't take it anymore! So yeah, you dazed him.
And he dropped a civilian. She's gonna pay a power to pick that up. And for the second action, she's just gonna move.
All right, so activating Ghost Rider here. Now, Hela is very difficult to get out at the end of this game if she's full up on souls. She is. She's got 3 souls on her. So I am going to try to knock her out of the game using Battle Lust and then Chains of Damnation. But I fully know that she's going to probably save herself with her souls if I do succeed here. And I hit hard. That's the kind of hit you want to see with Battle Lust. Now, she does block 3 of that, but I hit hard. And she's only got 4 stamina on her injured side. So she used her ability to sacrifice all the souls to keep herself alive. That ended up pushing her and hexing her. I believe that's the way it works still. So if we're wrong, please let us know in the comments. But so she's at least got rid of all of her souls.
Okay, so 2 with a crit. got both so far.
You made the mistake of attacking Okoye.
I know.
So you try it again. Decent hit. But I continue my amazing rolling with Okoye. Oh my goodness, Okoye!
So annoying.
So now I'm going to target Black Widow with Venom. I need to get her off that meteor. I'm sorry, the Origin Bomb. Hit her for 2. She blocks for 2. Rinse and repeat. Quite literally, hit her for 2. She blocks for 2. Ugh. But I do try to grab that Origin Bomb from her. And I got it because she was injured. So, and he's healthy. So I actually recovered that Origin Bomb.
Alright, so Nebula is going to use Shock Sword attack against Okoye. Okoye is holding a civilian.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So 3 with a crit. You block 2 so far.
But because you're an assassin.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Never send a 4-pointer to do a 2-pointer's job, I guess. So she just dazed Okoye. And I fling that civilian in the air. Fling!
And of course Nebula can't pick it up, so I'm putting it near somebody who can. So now Nebula is going to attack Rocket, I believe. Yep. With Blaster Pistol. And we didn't get that recorded for some reason.
Yeah, that was weird.
But she dazed him.
Yeah, it was a good shot. I didn't block any of it. All right, so I'm activating Taskmaster here, and I made a mistake here. I grabbed that civilian, and I already had one. I couldn't grab 2, so I had to try to take out Black Widow so she couldn't grab him. So hit for 4 with that crit. She blocked 1. We rolled another crit here, or I rolled my crit. We cut it off. But I couldn't do it. I just couldn't push that last one. She activated, got rid of the bleed, grabbed the civilian, because we just realized at that point I couldn't have it, and that won her the game.
Yeah, if we hadn't done that, we would have gone into the next round if you had knocked her out.
Yeah. So that is one of those games where you did really well. You really threw me off at the beginning with Enchantress's move. That was such a stellar move, and I never recovered from that. I think I made a lot of major mistakes, but that's not to say you didn't play a great game.
No, I think you played a really good game. There was just that first thing with Enchantress where she used the team tactic card. What was that one called? Where basically Ghost Rider.
Disarm.
Yeah. That was a really good card to play, and I used Amora's Kiss with it, and then, just it all fell into place.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of points those first rounds just because I was controlling the bombs.
The Origin Bomb is it's a difficult card to play, or difficult crisis to play if you've never played it before, because you really cannot lose focus on it. And I didn't focus well enough, or that was not enough on my mind. You've made the comment, and I don't disagree. I get super focused on certain aspects of the game. In this case, I wasn't focused enough on making sure I always had somebody protecting those Origin Bombs, and I paid the price big time.
Yeah, you were like damaging my people really well.
I kicked your people's butts.
You did. And I also think that first move with Enchantress threw you off your game a couple of rounds, because Andy's the type, he's got this plan in mind, and if I do something he's not expecting, it completely throws him off.
I mean, yeah, I was okay with you moving him around. It's when you snatch the civilian.
That Amora's Kiss.
Yeah, that's really was like, you know, that just, I was just kind of in shock. And I think that's kind of why I messed up Ghost Rider's next action. I was trying to recover from that one. And, yeah.
I agree. That happens to me too. It's like something really big happens and you're just like, your mind goes a little blank. But Enchantress is a neat character. She's got all these cool moves and superpowers. And I think you don't know Enchantress very well. This is only the second time I've played her. So if you don't know your opponent's character very well, you're going to get surprised.
You don't know what to expect necessarily. Yeah. I have a lot more respect for Enchantress. Hela and Enchantress did really well in this game.
Yeah, Nebula did pretty good at the end for me, towards the end.
But I like I said, as far as my dice rolls, I complain a lot that I don't do well with my dice rolls. I was on fire most of this game with my rolls. And I think if I had just figured out, hey, dummy, grab those Origin Bombs and stuff, I was concentrating on the civilians because I knew you could pay to get rid of them, get the permanent points. I never used that myself because I always wanted my power.
And I'm going to admit something. I totally forgot. I mean, I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about that. I was, again, you're just focused on different things. So
I will say the highlight of this game for me was getting to use Warzone so effectively twice. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, those were good.
I really enjoyed that. Hela, like I said, Enchantress are really solid players. Mystique, Nebula.
I did not use Mystique as well as I could have. I just don't know her very well. That was my first time playing her, so I believe maybe it was my second. But I had plans for her, but there was a couple of times it just didn't pan out.
Yeah. Black Widow, she did what she needed to. She really flustered me, and in the end, she won the game. I thought... Now, I will say, I know in the end, especially beginning of round 4, I thought I could take her out. Heck, round 3 and 4, I was confident I could take her out between Taskmaster and Venom. That never happened, obviously.
It's the blanks.
It's the blanks that make it hard, yeah.
Martial artist, so...
And then they're both physical people. If I had energy attacks over there, yeah, she probably would have gone down, because that's fewer dice for you to roll, but... Yeah, technically, you... took out, 7 points worth of people with a 2-pointer? Now, granted, you were always kind of poking me with Nebula, but Taskmaster and Venom never got injured in this game. Or they never got dazed in this game. So you used a 2-point character to tangle up 7 points of mine.
Yeah.
And that kind of, again, it threw me off my game.
But you were really close to... getting Black Widow, or not, I can't remember if it was knocking her out. I think it was knocking her out. that last round. And if you had, it would have taken us into round 5,
Yeah.
where I do believe you would have won.
If I could have gotten one more round in there, I had taken enough of your points out, and I still had well enough power to take out everyone else. Enchantress, Hela was definitely going to go down. Nebula and Black Widow, I feel like I could have whittled them down to, knockout.
Yeah.
But that's just the way the dice roll sometimes. And that's, again, me not focusing enough on what was important in that game.
But that was a fun game, and I liked playing my lady villains. That
Yes.
was really cool.
It was cool playing an unaffiliated versus unaffiliated game.
I liked that. That was really fun.
Yeah, you can expect more of that in the future. We love playing the teams, but sometimes it's just fun to play those people you want to play.
Yeah.
And that's what this game kind of turned into. We just wanted to play who we wanted to play. Now, next time, we are going to see Hela's Angels return. But those women have some other women they're going to have to deal with by way of A-Force. A-Force is going to see if they can't stop Hela's plans for hellish domination, I guess. But any other thoughts on that game?
No, it was a good game.
It was a good game. It was a little bit delayed coming out. We were doing the commentary, I think, 3 weeks after we actually recorded it, just due to life. Life happened.
Real life kind of kicked our butts.
It did.
Yeah, the last 3 weeks, it's been interesting.
It's been interesting. So we will do our best to try to get back on a regular schedule, but life is important. Family's important. That always comes first. So with that, we're looking forward to see everyone's reaction. Hope they enjoy it. And we'll be seeing you again soon.